Hey friend, welcome. If we haven't met yet, I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, I list them on eBay and Poshmark, and I sell them for a profit. Now today is Thursday, January 30th, and I had 0 sales in the last 24 hours. Unfortunately, that means I can't do a ship with me, which is what I usually do. Fortunately, that means I get to show you my workspace. Now, I titled this a mostly realistic look at my seller workspace or something like that, because while it's messy, it's actually usually a lot worse than this. I cleaned it up a couple days ago, and so it's not perfect, but it's actually a little better than it used to be, than it usually is. So this is my space. I have 2 walls of shelves here, and these keep all of my inventory. I have boxes that house all of my inventory in these bags. They have stickers on them. I do numerical order, and so I don't reuse any of the numbers. I condense my boxes every, I don't know, occasionally, and then I just start at the end. So this is all of my inventory. This is my my basket of bags. So I use this as a garbage bag, and actually I think this is a pretty fun hack. I used a hanger and just bent the hanger up, a wire hanger, and just bent it up, and then I can just hang a grocery bag, Meijer, Walmart, whatever kind of bag you're using. And I always have extras in here. Oh, Goodwill bags. This isn't Goodwill. This is another one of my local thrift stores. I always have thrift store bags. And then I just loop them over the folded up corners, and then I loop it again to keep them there. And then that's where all my garbage goes until it's done, and then I put it out with my actual garbage. This is my shipping station, if you will. So this is my shipping space. I have a light up here. Usually when I'm shipping and doing my video, it lives over here. I actually hang it from my garage door thing when I'm doing my pictures. I did have a second light, but it somehow has stopped working. I have another light that I just haven't hooked up yet, but lights are kind of important. I do have 2 different sizes of poly mailers. I keep my large ones up here, and they are 18 by 14, I think. I'll have to put those back. I have 10 by 13 poly mailers that I keep here. These are my priority mail stickers that I use for helping to keep priority boxes and envelopes closed. I have a lint roller that I absolutely hate. I do have a tape dispenser, and this is silent tape. I get all of this on eBay, not eBay, I'm sorry, on Amazon. And I personally don't think it matters if you use silent tape or not. Just for me, I'm super sensitive to, I don't know, just I kind of have a sensory overload sometimes. So the tape noise gets really obnoxious to me. So I just use silent tape for my own personal well-being. I always use Sharpies and a Sharpie S gel pen. I like to have those always on hand, and then there's always a random marker from a child. This is the tissue paper. I wrap my items in tissue paper. These are 20 by 30, and I just get them on Amazon. And I also have some thank you stickers here, and I just close my packages up with a thank you sticker and put them in a poly mailer. Usually I get my poly mailers either from Amazon, or these are eBay branded that I get with my shipping coupon. You get a shipping coupon when you have a store on Amazon. However, I'm sorry, on eBay. I'm gonna do that a million times. However, I just heard that I think they're doing away with the shipping supply coupons. I'm not really sure how that's gonna go down. I did have a viewer send me a bunch of fun poly mailers. These are a few that I have out for just the winter. And I actually have a few more tucked away in different spots, and I'll show you those as we go along. I do also have a calendar here. This is new for me. I always forget what day it is, but in every video I tell you the date, the day and the date. And there have been many, many times when I have said the wrong date or have just forgotten. I don't know. So anyway, I came across a calendar at a thrift store for 25 cents, and I was like, I feel like I can put that to good use. So it's hanging here, and it will get changed over to February so soon. And my videographer Elle is gonna come over here and we'll show you this side. So from this side, you can see I have most of my shipping supplies close at hand. So down here I have some bubble wrap and some air pockets kind of shoved in a corner. I have, this is packing paper that I use when I ship shoes or belts. Then I have my priority nailers here. I use, these are padded flat rates. These are Tyvek nailers. And these are legal flat rate envelopes. I also have usually have some regular flat rate envelopes. On this side, I have it actually is in a little bin. It's a little more organized than it looks. These are all recycled poly mailers. So things that have come to my house through Amazon, things I've ordered on eBay, Poshmark. Sometimes my mom and my sister and a friend will save their packaging and give it to me. So that's what a lot of the poly mailers come from, the recycled ones, as well as like my bubble wrap and all of that kind of stuff. I usually have a few of every kind of box that I use. Down here, these are not stocked right now, but I do have a whole shelf up here that is full of all my boxes. So I use 1092s. These are the number 4, I believe. These are the shoebox size, and then 1097s. And then also I have an extra box of my 8 by 6 by 4 eBay boxes that I got on eBay with that shipping supply coupon. I have a box of those. And then those fun poly mailers, I stuck all the hearts and pink ones that I thought would be super fun to start shipping out in February for Valentine's Day. I know, aren't they so cute?
I want
My
one.
daughters are flipping out behind me. So these are all of these boxes as well. So you may have noticed that I have a couple of bins sitting around, and the bins have my inventory in them. So this is full of anything that I need to do a flat lay with. I'm sorry, back to boxes. These are number 7 boxes. That's the only place they fit. These have belts, bras, shoes. If I do a lot or a set of something, it will be in here. Like here I have 2 Chico's. Actually, these are 2 Torrid dresses that I'm going to put together in a lot. And so I will use a flat lay with these. And so that's all my flat lay items. These are some more bags. I go over here. This is all of my pants. And I separate them out because I batch photograph. So that means I take a lot of pictures at once of the same kind of item. And when I do that, it just makes it easier for me. These 2 bins right here are all tops, dresses, coats, anything that is going to just hang on a regular hanger like this. I think since we're going ahead and talking about photographing, I'll go ahead and show you this. This is my photographing station. Like I said, I will take my light and I hang it up here. And then if I'm photographing pants, I'll hang it on the pant hanger. Everything else will go here. When I'm doing any flat lay items, I either take them outside to my picnic table with a blanket that I don't know where that blanket is. I haven't done one outside in a while. Or I will take them inside to my bedroom. I try not to do that very often. but when it's super cold, sometimes I just have to. So I lost my train of thought. Shocking. This is just a tablecloth that I found at a thrift store, and I added a 2x4 here, and I just roll it up. So I can roll this up when I'm not photographing and it's out of my way. I found these little hooks at, I think, the Dollar Tree, and then I just use a hook and a carabiner to hang my hangers on. It's a little too high. There we go. I can always reach it. I'm a little bit tall. I try to keep everything I need right here within reach. So I didn't show you my drawers. My bags are right here. My scale is right here. I keep yardsticks close by because I do put measurements in all the photographs. So if something is hanging here, I can do quick measurements. When I do tops, I do pit to pit on the back, and I do shoulder to hem on the back. In any pants, I do the waist, the rise, and the inseam. And I just take pictures of those measurements and I just put them directly in the listing. I have this, and honestly, I don't use it very often, but it goes around my phone so I can hang it around my neck, and then I can just drop my phone and not have to worry about putting it down, picking it up. I often forget where I put it down. This little space usually, here, these actually need to go into my inventory system. This usually houses my printer and my computer, my laptop. I also have my stickers for my numbers for my inventory system right here. So everything here really is just within arm's reach. I do have a little heater because it's cold. I'm trying to think of what else I forgot to show you. I did want to show you my drawers in here. I do have, this is like a reusable lint thing that honestly doesn't work. And I use these for spiders and stuff. And this is hose, like tights. And if there's a mark on something, I can just rub it off like that if it's not actually stained. So those kind of things are in there. I also have these little vintage trucks that my son comes out and plays with sometimes. In here, I have an extra charger cord for my phone. I have some extra garbage bags. These are longer of those priority stickers, and then my sweater shaver. I'm trying to think of what else I need to show you. I think that's about it on this side. Over here at the end, I have a bag of bags, mostly IKEA bags. I will use those when I go thrifting, or I will put my mail in them to either take to the post office, or usually I do a post office pickup. So I'll just put all my packages in a bag out here and then take them to my front porch. I do have, this actually has more bags in it for storage items. And then I have a little 3-drawer plastic drawer system here. The bottom drawer is just extra poly mailers, and most of them are just my plain white ones, but then some more fun ones that I thought were more summery and springy, so that I will use those when I'm done with the Valentine-y ones. And in here I have all my doubles. So extra of the priority stickers, extra tape, extra lint rolling roller things, extra thank you stickers, and my next numbers for my inventory system. This top drawer is a hot mess, but it holds just a bunch of stuff. I found these fun like month little notepads, and I will use those where my computer sits just to jot notes down if I need to. There's random things for cleaning in here. Yeah, so cleaning like my computer and my phone. There's a tagging gun in case I need that. There's alcohol. I have some like leather cleaner. I really need to clean that out. I'll be quite honest with you. All right, this side is actually where my inventory system begins. I have been cleaning out, I do have a chair in here, but I very rarely use it, other than it stores things. I have been cleaning out, purging my inventory, and anything that is like listed in 2023 or prior, I've been getting rid of. I got rid of 12 boxes of inventory so far, and I've only kept these things, 1 box worth. So that to me is less than 10%, and I'm super happy about that. This afternoon, I'm going to work on some more, and this is where I need to start. And I only have, I think, 9 boxes left, plus these. These bins hold blankets, coats, just bigger items that are not easily stored in my inventory system. Sometimes I do try to shove a coat in these bags, but it's not the most ideal thing to do. I do have separate bins for belts and for hats. I started doing that when I started reselling. I used a bin system, and so I would have bin A, bin B, bin C, and so on, and I would just make notes in my spreadsheet or whatever I was using of what bin those items were in. It worked for a really long time, but it got to be like I had bins up here, they got heavy, trying to take them down. I was having to rifle through bins multiple times trying to find the item. I would lose more items than I care to. And so I switched over last year, at the beginning of the year, to this SKU system, and I absolutely love it. But the hats and the belts were kind of left over from my bin system, and quite honestly, it works for me to just keep them in those bins as well. All right, I do have, you don't need to show them, but at the end of my garage here is actually my laundry room. Now, as a mom, as a wife, as someone in my home, I hate my laundry room in my garage. But as a reseller, I love having it out here because when I come across things that need to be washed, stains that need to be treated, I have a bin over there, a laundry basket that I put things that need to be stain treated in. And I'm not super good at that. I'll just do a soak in OxyClean and call it good. If the stain comes out, great. If not, I donate and move on. But then I can also just throw a laundry basket over, and as I come across things that need to be cleaned, I can clean them. And it just makes it really simple and easy. I love being out here in the spring and the summer and the fall, but man, in the winter, it gets a little cold. Today is nice. It's really nice out. We have the big garage door open, and it's been really good. So I think I have shown everything. Is that everything, Miss L? Did I forget anything? Okay. So that's all I have for you. If you have questions about my space, about how I do things, I would love to answer them, not as like an expert and I know exactly what to do, but I can tell you my experience and show you how I do things. Maybe you can get something from it, maybe not. It's okay. If you made it to the end of the video, make sure you give me a little celebration emoji. I would really appreciate it. Make sure you like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much. I'll see you soon.